The focus of this tutorial will be Microsoft PowerPoint how-tos. I will walk you through the steps of how to import images, record sound clips or narration, add background music, set slide transitions, and finally, how to export as a movie file. I have PowerPoint open, I've got my title slide all set, and I've got a number of slides already open and ready to go. Before I show you how to add images, I just want to emphasize that you should always use copyright-free images in school projects. Adding images or importing images into your PowerPoint. There's more than one way to do this. I'm going to start by going to the first slide. If you use the toolbar at the very top of the page and you click on Insert and scroll down to Picture, and you want to choose Picture from File. That's the first way. So I'm going to choose a photo. And I'm going to then, after I've picked the photo from where I wanted to insert it, I'm going to hit Insert. Then you can resize your photo, which I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make them as big as the screen. Go to the next slide. I'm going to show you how you would use another method for inserting the image. So if you go to the ribbon at the top of the PowerPoint product, here you can see Insert, and then Pictures, there's a drop-down arrow, and you would hit Picture from File. Okay, so I'm going to put on this one, I'm going to put two pictures. So just to show you that you can actually import two at a time if you wanted to put them both on the same slide. So I've done that. So they're both here. Just have to click off them and then I can move them. Again, you can resize them. Okay, so I've got some images here, and then I've also preloaded a number of images. Now, let's say I wanted to add some sound to this particular page to explain something. So in order to do that, you're going to go up to Insert. Again, you can go here on the toolbar or you can choose the drop down menu. I'm just going to use the ribbon here, and I'm going to add audio, and this time I'm going to click Record Audio. So I'm going to click Record Audio, and then I can then make whatever I want to record on the slide. So I'm going to do that slide a name. So I'm just going to call it Slide 2. And then I'm going to hit Record. So I could then explain, if I was doing something here, I could explain that this is a picture of a knee replacement and all the different parts of the implant that would be happening in a knee replacement. And then I would just click Insert. Okay, so then it actually inserts this little sound icon, which is attached to this slide. So you can do some things with this clip. So I'm going to just show you what you have to do. Is you're going to go up here to Audio Format, and you're going to click on that because you want to make sure that you have some things set so that it'll play when this slide comes on. So the first thing you want to do is to start automatically. You want everything to be automatic because you're going to have this at the end into a movie, and you don't want this to play across all slides. You just want it to play it on this slide when it comes up. That's how you insert sound clip on that slide. So if I wanted to go down to another slide and I wanted to put a sound clip on here, I would do the same thing. I'd go to Insert, Audio, Record, and then I could explain this. So let's say I call this Slide 4. Okay, you could hit Record, and I could be explaining that this is an X-ray of a knee before a knee replacement, and on the right it's after the knee replacement. And then I could click Insert, and again I have another sound clip here. All right, so I've added my narration or the sound clips that I wanted. Let's say I also wanted to put background music that plays during my PowerPoint, and then when I convert it to a movie. So you go back up to the first slide, and again you're going to go to Insert Audio, and this time I'm going to pick Audio Browser because I'm going to choose a song that I have already purchased. So again, you can choose the audio for the soundtrack from the browser, and if you do that, you can just drag the song that you want. So if I wanted this sound in this situation, I can just drag it to and I'll get my sound icon, or you can click on Audio from File and you can search for the song through the iTunes. So there's more than one way to do that. But once you have the song added, Then you want to again go back to audio format at the ribbon here because you want to do some things here. You want this to be, again, to start automatically. And this one you want it to play across all the slides. So you want this tune to play the entire PowerPoint. And so we can just test this by going up to slideshow and play from start. And let's just see what happens to see how our sound works. So here, my background sound is on. Of a knee replacement and all the different parts of the okay, so you can see that the sound, my background sound is there, and my recorded sound for the slide is also there, but something's too loud. So I'm going to just turn this volume down so that my background music isn't too loud. And let's try that again. So this is the process that you'll go through. Of a knee replacement and all the different parts of the implant that would be happening in a knee replacement, and then I would just click insert. Okay, so I might want to make sure the volume on this one is up really high and the volume on this one is down on the lower end, not off, but just on the lower side. Okay, and you can also, if you click on audio format, you can hide that icon during the show, which I recommend, so that when you are actually viewing this, you won't see that little sound icon. Okay, so I'm just going to test it one more time, see how it sounds. Of a knee replacement and all the different parts of the implant that would be happening in a knee replacement, and then I would just click insert. Okay, so something didn't play on that second sound clip, so I'd go back to it. Again, I'd see why. You could test it. And I could be explaining that. Okay, so I probably didn't set this to go automatically, which I didn't see. It said when clicked, so this time you want it to go automatically. Okay, so that's how you add those sound clips. So the process so far, we have added all our slides. We have added all our images that we wanted. We've added background music, and we've added our sound clips to the slides that we'd like them on. And the last step is to set the transition. So you go up to the ribbon and you click on transitions, and here you can select the transitions of what they look like for each slide. You can also set the timing about how long each transition or how slowly or fast the slides will move. The last thing I want to focus a little bit on is this sound icon. It's a little troubleshooting thing that you need to know. So if you recorded some sound on here and you want to make sure that when you test your slideshow that it's playing the whole sound clip. So if you can look here, this sound clip is 8:85, so 8 seconds and 85. And so you want to make sure the transition time is bigger than that between each slide. So if it's cutting it off, this is where you need to go to adjust it. So that's a little tip about that. Now, this is PowerPoint 2016, and if you are using 2016, you cannot export this to a movie format. So you would have to just save it as a PPTX file. Now, if you were using an older version of PowerPoint, which I happen to have the 2011 version here, it does have that ability for you for any of the older models of PowerPoint. You can go up to File, and you can say Save as Movie. And you can pay attention to where you save it and what you name it. But there are also some movie options here. So you can actually make it a smooth playback or increase the quality. I'm just going to choose the automatic. It seems to work well. You want to leave the media settings so that it follows the slideshow settings, because you've made all that time to make the transitions and all the sound clips play automatically. And then you just hit OK, and then you hit save. So you would then save this, and then that file would be a movie file. So in the more recent, the 2016 version or the Office 360 version, you cannot export as a movie. But if you have an older model, you can do that, which is kind of good because that means that anybody can play it on any computer. Now that was easy.